Hey YouTube, CountryBoyPrepper here. Today we're going to take a look at the ThruNite TH10 Headlamp. And stick around to the end of the video because at the end I'm going to share with you a really cool modification that I've made to this light that really sets it apart and makes it even more useful than it already is. So stick around. Alright, so this is the box that it ships in. This is the neutral white color. They make a cool white version and a neutral white version. It comes very well packaged. Comes with an extra rubber fitting for your headbands. If that thing happens to wear out, you can replace it. I don't foresee it ever wearing out. Comes with some directions here, and then you got some O-rings and it's like a seal for the water seal on the button as well, in case that thing ever wears out. So it comes with all the typical things you would expect from a quality flashlight. Alright, so the TH10 runs off of one 18650 rechargeable battery, or you can run the CR123 batteries or the CR123 rechargeable batteries as well. It'll be two of those instead of one 18650 if you want to do that. I've got an 18650 from ThruNite in here right now, and it's got a aircraft grade aluminum housing. This isn't plastic, this is all metal. The body of the flashlight itself, very similar to what you'll find in all the other flashlights from ThruNite, such as this TC12 right here, which hopefully I'll be reviewing soon. And so it's a very durable body. It's also IPX8 rated, it's drop test rated, it's water resistant, it's all that. It's very similar to all the other quality flashlights that ThruNite has put out, and it's a lot more rugged and durable than a lot of the other headlamps that I've used in the past. Alright, so the modes on the TH10, it has a Firefly of 0.2 lumens that'll go for 65 days. It has a low of 11 lumens, which will go for 107 hours. It has a medium of 172 lumens, which will go for 9 hours. It has a high of 490 lumens, which will do 178 minutes. Then it has a turbo of 750 lumens, which will do for 118 minutes. Then it also has an SOS, which is also 750 lumens. It'll do that for 270 minutes. Now, this is the neutral white version. They make a cool white version as well. The cool white version, if I understand correctly, I believe it's 825 lumens or 850 lumens. It's a little bit brighter than the neutral white version. So I recommend the cool white if you have the option between the two. It may or may not be out of stock, but I always prefer the cool white. But the neutral white is also plenty as well. So you got a ton of power coming out of this thing, basically the same as you would have out of a full-size, flashlight such as this that you may be used to. It's significantly brighter than many of the other headlamps that I've had in the past. I mean, I've never had a headlamp that was anywhere near this bright. Basically, how this thing functions is you got a very nice head strap here that's fully adjustable. It's elastic, and then you've got this rubber housing that the aluminum body fits in, and the elastic attaches to this rubber housing piece right here, and the flashlight can rotate either up or down inside of this thing. And then you can actually remove the flashlight itself. You can remove it from this if you need to take it out for any reason, or replace this or whatever. One thing about headlamps, when you're wearing them, say you're camping or whatever, you go to talk to somebody, you look at them and you're blinding them in the face with your light, especially with a light this bright. Well, one thing that's nice about this is you can just flip it up like that and still have your light on, and it's not going to blind whoever you're facing and talking to. That's really nice also, like if the power goes out, you're indoors, you want to have a light with you, hands-free light, you turn this on, shine it straight up at the ceiling. It's so bright it's going to reflect on the ceiling and light up the whole room, and you're not going to blind whoever you're talking to or whoever's in the room with you. So I thought that was a really cool design feature that I've never seen before with other headlamps. But you got your main button right here on the top, and I'm not going to go into all the mode functions and how you access everything, but it's not very complicated. You play with it, you'll figure it out. basically. But anyway, on the side here you've got a knob that you can unscrew to access your battery cap or your battery inside. Got your 18650 in here, so the battery's orientated this way, and then you got your lamp this way. Everything's O-ring sealed, even this button up here on the top, so it's going to be nice and watertight. It has a Cree LED in it. It's the XM-L2 LED with a lifespan of 20 years. The weight on this flashlight is 132.4 grams without the battery. So it's not a super lightweight flashlight, but it's not overly heavy either. You know, when I saw it online, I thought, you know, that kind of looks a little heavy. It might kind of sag on your forehead a little bit or be uncomfortable, but it's really not. It doesn't bother me at all. If you're looking for something like ultra lightweight for ultra lightweight hiking and backpacking or something like that, if weight is a really critical issue, this may not be the solution for you, but the payoff of it is you're getting an extremely bright light, an extremely durable light, much brighter and much more durable than many of the other lighter weight options that you see on the market these days that are made out of plastic and run off, you know, a couple of AAA batteries or whatever. So, you know, it's a give and take. It's a trade-off, but I'm totally happy with it. It's not obnoxiously heavy whatsoever, I don't believe. All right, so the TH12 fits very nicely. It's very comfortable. You got the strap going over the top, and I mean, I can shake my head and do pretty much anything I want, bend over, whatever, and the thing's very secure. It's not going anywhere. I mean, with it this tight, if I had to wear it for hours and hours, it may eventually get a little uncomfortable up here on my forehead, you know, because it is squeezing my head, but it's not bad. I would be fine probably for at least a half hour, I would say. I haven't worn it for hours and hours, so I can't really say, but it's not uncomfortable at all. It doesn't bother me at all. And like I said, you can direct this thing down or up. Like if you're talking to someone and it's, you know, shining directly in their face, you can just point it straight up at the air and it's not going to blind them directly. Of course, you got your button right here on the top. It's very easy to access that button. You can turn it on, switch through your modes, hold it down, cycle through your modes and everything. So it works great. I mean, it's a headlamp. It does what it's supposed to do. I have no issues with it. It's definitely the most powerful headlamp I've ever seen. You know, I'm no headlamp expert, but I've never seen one that's this powerful that uses a battery like this and an LED like this. Maybe it's out there, but I sure haven't seen it. So anyway, I think this thing would be really great for hiking, for camping, for hunting, for emergencies, for just whatever. I mean, a flashlight is great when you need a flashlight, but sometimes a hands-free flashlight is even better. If you're working on a car, fixing a flat tire in the middle of the night, whatever. You know, having your hands available to do stuff. You know, we're forever just trying to tail cap stand, you know, a flashlight or lean it or get someone to hold a flashlight. Well, if you just put it on your head, it's great. Everything you're looking at is illuminated, so it's great. So I think this thing is great. It's very versatile. You know, it's got all those modes all the way down to 0.2 lumens Firefly mode, which is great. And it's got a great run time on it. It's going to last a long time. You can use rechargeable batteries instead of, you know, like AAAs or whatever. I guess they make rechargeable AAAs, but anyway, I like it. I have no complaints. I really like it. I think it's great. The only thing I would say is if you're really looking for the most lightweight option possible, this may not be what you're looking for, but that really, I think, would only apply to someone who's like an ultralight backpacker or something like that, who's really watching their grams. Anyway, now I want to show you something really neat. I did a really cool modification to this thing that even makes it more awesome. That sounds stupid, but check this out. I'm going to show you something. Alright, so remember I showed you that they include an extra one of these rubber, I don't know what you call this thing, this rubber thing that the body of the flashlight is housed in. Well, I don't ever see myself breaking the one that it already has on it. I mean, I mean, it would have to sit out in the sun and dry rot or something, I would imagine. This thing doesn't look like it's going to break anytime soon. So, what I did, I had an idea. I took this thing and I put a rare earth magnet on the back of it, as well as, hang on, let me grab this. I bought some Velcro brand strips of Velcro. This is 2 inches by 4 feet that I got, and this is it right here. This is really good Velcro. I think 3M makes some good stuff as well. But anyway, I took some super glue and I just cut it to fit. Put a patch of Velcro. I believe this would be the male. This is the stiff part, not the soft part. And I put that on there with some super glue. I cut a hole in the center of the Velcro and super glued this rare earth magnet on here. And now I can take the headlamp and it very easily will come out of this housing. Well, not very easily, but let me see if I can get it out. Alright, there it goes. Turn it off. Alright, so this is the light right here taken out of the housing that it comes in, and I'll just put it in this one real quick. Make sure I don't put it in upside down, like so. Alright, so now I've got it in this other housing with this Velcro and this magnet. Well, this opens up a lot of opportunities for things that I can do with this light besides using it as a headlamp. If I have a hat on with Velcro right here on the top, I'm going to take this off so I don't screw it up. I can slap it on my hat, point it down a little bit. Alright, maybe I don't want to wear the head strap. Everything's backwards in the camera. Maybe I want to just attach it to my hat, and this is maybe not as secure, but it's pretty secure. I mean, it would work. And I've got a lamp attached to my head, and I can do everything I can with it in the straps. I can tilt it and do whatever. Hit the button real easy. That's pretty cool. Or let's say I happen to be wearing a plate carrier. Boom. I want to stick it on the front of my plate carrier for whatever reason. I don't see any tactical purpose for doing this, but maybe you're wearing a plate carrier and doing other things and you need some light. Reloading, who knows? Loading mags, I don't know. And that works great. Let me show you a few other things. Alright, so maybe I'm working on my truck late at night, or maybe I have a flat tire or something and I need a light. I can just stick it to my truck. I can tilt it down. I think I just turned it off. Yeah, I did. And that rare earth magnet will hold it to the body of my truck. Maybe I want to stick it under the hood of my truck. I got the hood up, I'm doing something, I can just stick it to the underside of my hood. I've got a tremendous amount of light that I can put on whatever I'm working on. So anyway, I just thought this was a pretty neat idea. I hadn't seen anybody else do this. This Velcro looks like I was just playing around with it. This Velcro is trying to separate from the rubber a little bit right here. So I may need to get some more super glue and put on that, but not a huge deal. This isn't something I'm going to trust my life with or anything, but it's a neat little modification that you can do to a great piece of gear that just makes it a little bit more useful. And what other kind of headlamp can you do something like this with? What other headlamp is anywhere near this powerful? Anyway, guys, appreciate you watching this video. I appreciate ThruNite for sending me this great headlamp to check out and share with you guys. If you're interested in buying one of these, I think I forgot to mention, I think they run about $40 on Amazon. Very, very reasonable price, I believe. I'll double check that. If I'm wrong, I'll annotate it, but I'll put a link for Amazon in the description below if you want to check it out. I don't get any kind of kickbacks or anything from this. I'm just sharing my experience with it and what I think about it, and I like it. So appreciate you watching, guys, and thank you ThruNite for sending this to me to check out, and y'all have a great day. Everything's backwards in the camera.